Welcome, everybody, one and all, to the good, the bad, and the bloody podcast. Oh, dude, your Gatorade's getting green screened out. Do that again. Bro, what are you drinking, bro? You're drinking nothing. Today, we're talking... Oh, wait, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Brock.
You know who it is.
Today, we're talking Insidious. Ben's got the wolf. Holy shit. Ben's got the Galaxy Wolf special on. Wasn't there a thing like Galaxy Wolf? Wasn't that like a meme?
I have no idea, but if you can't tell me where the hell I am, I'm gonna freak.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? You ever play Black Ops?
Yeah, I played Black Ops. Do you ever play Black Ops?
I played Black Ops on the Nintendo Wii with the nunchuck. I didn't have an Xbox. Dude, where'd you go? Who told Ben about Facebook filters, bro? I'm just gonna get into it. Today we're talking Insidious, 2011, directed by James Wan, written by Leigh Wanell. Leigh, I'm gonna say Leigh Wanell.
Leigh.
We will talk more about these guys later, but first we're gonna do Home Sweet Home Update, which is the movie that we're creating. There's nothing to say, so we can just skip past that. I haven't worked on it this week. This week has been all about They Will Remember My Name, editing the movie, rendering the movie. I watched a cut of the movie, took notes, everything I hated, and then I've just been tinkering with it because the premiere is on the 19th, which is in like 5 days. Not many people have gotten tickets. So
no, people even as far as Pakistan have heard of it.
Yeah, that is true. There is at least one Pakistani that knows about the feature that we made. But that being said, if you guys are in the St. George area and you want to come see the movie, if it's still before August 19th, grab some tickets. I'll throw the link in the description. But I'm hoping that it's like people just are waiting for the last minute to do it, because that's the only hope I have left in my life. We'll do some sweet and sour, Ben. I have some hella sweet and sour stuff to say, which is basically we just talk about the highs and lows of our weeks. Just a little personal thing. And then I want to do some trivia. Ben's a big IMDb trivia guy. I'm hoping you haven't looked into the Insidious IMDb trivia yet. Okay, perfect. Because I've got a couple that are on there and a couple that I came up with. So we'll do some Insidious trivia, and then we'll get into the Insidious review, which I have a lot to say. 2 goals for this podcast. Every movie we watch, I want to get on physical media release, and every movie we watch, I want to read the screenplay. And I didn't get to finish it. I will finish the screenplay for Insidious today. And there's lots of differences between the screenplay and the movie, which I'm really excited to discuss. And then after the Insidious talk, we will do a weekly recommend, which I'm also very excited for. So it's gonna be good. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave timestamps for everything in the description. If you just want to skip to the review, that's totally fine if you don't care about mine and Ben's personal lives. But Ben, sweet and sour. What's your sweet and sour for the week, my man?
You know, it was kind of just a week, you know?
Yeah, truly. 7 days.
It was like one of those weeks where it's like, it's just the same as every other week you've ever done.
How's the wedding planning going?
Oh, it's great. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Woo!
2 weeks to the day. Exactly 14 days. And I got to leave work 30 minutes early yesterday.
Really? How come?
Because we got rained out.
Dude, yeah, it's been, you know, this is maybe like a little bit of a teensy bit of a sweet of mine. The weather, if you look outside right now, it is storming so much, and it's like almost pitch black outside, and I love it. I love this weather more than anything. So what about sour? Do you have a sour? Was there something that happened this week that was nah?
Oh, yeah, dude. So I'm at work, right? And I squat down to do something, and I hear... Mind you, this is like 7 in the morning. Not even 7 in the morning. And so I just am walking around this whole day with this huge hole in my jeans, just exposing my behind. And then my boss
SpongeBob maxing.
My boss decides to take us to lunch that day. And so I get to go up into this restaurant with just my ass hanging out. Also, those jeans, I bought them 4 months ago and they were like $70. That was kind of sour.
Oh, damn.
They were supposed to be durable, and they were durable for a while until like they weren't.
For 4 months.
For 4 months.
You want to know something interesting? As a fat person, I've never ripped my pants.
As a not fat person, I have done it numerous times. I got another sour.
Okay, go.
Yeah, I just tore ass, and now it stinks in here.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It's like a brand new, fresh sour.
Hot off the press.
Y'all are the first to know about this one.
A breaking story. I ripped ass. My sweet dude, I've got a little story, and nobody except for me cares about this, but I'm gonna say this anyway. I went. Megaplex is the theater chain in Utah, the predominant theater chain, and they do a secret cinema. So, like, I think it's once a month. On a Monday, you pay $5, and you know the rating of the movie, if it's R-rated or PG or PG-13, and that's it. And nobody going to the movie knows what the movie's gonna be until it starts playing. My friends, Trevor and Addie from Love Life, go check out Love Life, link in the description. They wanted to go do the secret cinema. I've never been because I've been too afraid, but they're like, we should go do it. And so I'm like, okay. I look on the secret cinema. It says that the rating for the movie is PG-13, which is like, okay, a little bit, edgy maybe. So I could probably watch it. I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be Insidious. So then we get to the theater. I'm looking on the app, looking at the tickets. All of a sudden it says it's PG now. And I'm going, oh hell. I gotta watch Paw Patrol, the dinosaur world, Paw Patrol. Like, I don't know if I could stomach this. I was also really hungry. I was starving because I didn't eat dinner because I was working on the movie. And I totally forgot about the secret cinema also until 30 minutes before. And so I was starving and I was like, I do not want to watch Paw Patrol right now. I cannot sit through this. But I'm like, whatever, gotta have a good attitude. Let's just go experience it. We go into the theater. It's full of kids. It's full of parents and grandparents and all these people that are going out to see a nice PG family-friendly flick. Now, we're going to take this story, we're going to put a pause in it, we're going to go Tarantino style, we're going to backtrack. If you remember, if you're a longtime listener of the podcast, I'm getting a call right now. I got to go pay for the theater. Flashback, if you're a longtime listener of the podcast, meaning you've listened to last week's episode, I recommended Nirvana the Band, The Show. Nirvana the Band, The Show by Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll, okay? And I was saying that I was trying to get into their stuff because he has a couple of movies that came out this year, and I want to dive into his filmography. And so I've been watching Nirvana the Band Show. I've been watching every interview with Matt Johnson, all this stuff. And he has this new movie coming out, Tony, that I was really excited for, but I didn't think it was going to play in my city because those kind of movies sometimes go off to the wayside in this particular city. And so I didn't see any hope for it. There was no tickets available on the app, nothing like that. So we get into the movie theater, again, full of children, full of grandparents, full of parents. And the movie starts playing and the A24 logo pops up and I go, what's going on here? What movies A24 have that's PG? I'm trying to think of all the A24 kids movies. I'm like, maybe they're, what? Yeah, Midsummer. They're playing X. And I'm like, what is going on? And then this Anthony Bourdain quote pops up on the screen. And I was like a little kid. I think that was maybe the most excited and surprised I've been maybe ever in my life. I really wanted to watch this new movie that he made, and I did not think it was going to happen, and it just happened to. And here's the funny thing. Again, it's said on the app PG, so it's all families. The movie starts dropping F-bombs, people are getting railed, and so one by one, these families and these kids are walking out, and by the end, it was like just us in the theater. Everyone had left, and as we're leaving, they're like passing out. It's sitting over there. They're passing out these freaking vouchers for popcorn because they're like, we were supposed to play Brink of War, which is like this Angel Studios movie, but somehow they accidentally played this movie that doesn't come out for another like 3 weeks, wide release, and it just happened to be this movie that I really wanted to see. And so I got a free popcorn out of it as well, and I got to see this awesome movie, and the movie was great, dude. Tony, about Anthony Bourdain. We'll talk about it later in Weekly Recommend, but that was my sweet, dude. I'm still on this high, and most people are probably like, that's the stupidest thing to be excited about, but that's me. That's my life. My sour, probably being unemployed. I still don't have a job. Being unemployed is tough because it makes everything else that you're doing feel way lamer. Like working on a movie or doing a podcast when you're unemployed makes you feel like more of a chud. If I had a job, it would be really cool, but because I don't have a job right now, I feel like a chud. So yeah, if anybody needs a video editor or just like a handsome like face, let me know. So let's get into a little Insidious trivia today. Ben is like the freaking little trivia demon. Like every movie, he just knows random facts because he looks at the IMDb trivia, and I've started to do it now because of him. And there's some cool stuff there. So, okay, this first one you might get this one, but this is kind of just a crazy one that I came up with. There's only 3 questions. If you get all these right, next time I see you, I'll buy you a pipeline punch.
Okay.
What newly popular actress is dating Ty Simpkins, the actor who portrayed Dalton in the movie?
What?
What newly popular actress is currently dating Ty Simpkins, the actor who portrayed Dalton in the movie? The kid.
Newly popular actress.
She's a newly rising star. This should be a very big hint. And she's dating the kid that played Dalton in the movie right now, who is also the kid from Iron Man 3.
Is it Indy?
Huh?
Is it Indy?
It is. It is Indy Neverett.
Ew!
Yeah, so interesting fact. The morning I was about to watch Insidious, I'm scrolling. Oh, you son of a... you get that wrong.
I'm ready for the next ones.
You could have guessed it too. That's what newly popular actress. The morning that I was gonna watch Insidious, I was planning to watch Insidious. I was on the treadmill and I was scrolling reels because I'm a mind melted weeb, and I saw this reels post that was like, "Oh, Indy Neverett is dating the kid from Iron Man 3." And I'm like, okay, I don't give a shit. I watch Insidious, and it just happened to be that same kid that played Dalton is the same kid from Iron Man 3. So good on you, man. Good for you. Question number 2. How long did it take to shoot the movie Insidious?
Unfortunately for you, I know this one.
Do you really?
3 weeks.
You actually knew that?
I did.
How?
I saw it on IMDb.
Oh. Damn it.
I didn't read through the trivia. It was just the first one that pops up like its trivia thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was 3 weeks, which is kind of crazy. Like, we shot our movie in 1 week. Yeah, and it took them only 3 weeks to shoot that, which is pretty awesome. Okay, last question. There are 3 franchises that James Wan helmed that Patrick Wilson stars in.
Insidious. The Conjuring.
Yep.
Okay, what's the other Patrick Wilson franchise?
The third one is the one that I didn't know because I have not seen them.
It's another horror franchise, right? Because Patrick Wilson... It's not?
It's not. It's a curveball.
He's still the king of horror franchises. Oh, shoot. James Wan. I'm not familiar with James Wan, really.
It's like I always forget that he made these movies, and I did not know that Patrick Wilson was in them at all until last night when I was doing this research.
But he helmed them? Oh, no,
James Wan directed
both
of them. Patrick Wilson's in them as well.
But he's not the lead.
No, he's not the lead. There's 2 movies.
Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
Did I get it?
It is. It really is. Yeah, it really is.
Damn.
Did you just guess that? Did you know James Wan made those?
I didn't know James Wan made those. I just knew there was 2 Aquamans. I haven't seen either of them, but I knew Patrick Wilson was in them.
You knew Patrick Wilson was in those?
I did.
Okay, so that was the inverse for me. I did not know that, but I did know that James Wan made them. But I always forget because it's just so random. Yeah, it was Aquaman. Dude, you would have gone 3 for 3 if you didn't search up Indy Neverett, man.
All right, give me a 4th one. Let me try again.
I don't have a 4th. Let me try and think of one off the top of my dome. In the first scene of the movie, Renee and Dalton are wearing matching pajamas. What is on those pajamas? Boom. There you go. Okay, I'll buy you a pipeline punch next time.
Yes.
That's it for trivia. Thank you, Ben. But let's get into some Insidious talk. Ben, if you had to give this film a rating,
whoa,
you can do IMDb rating.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, what's up?
This was your first viewing, right?
This was my first viewing. Yep, first time ever.
I'd already seen it before, so I feel like the tables have turned, in which this is a me movie, so you have to start.
Yeah, okay. I like this movie just fine. I think it is worth the watch for sure. If you like horror movies, you will enjoy it. It's not a waste of time to watch. There are some things that I don't love. And And there
Color
are
grading.
definitely some things. What's that?
Color grading.
Holy shit. How did you know? Did I already say that?
No.
You just hate it also.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I thought it was just my TV. It's so bad. It's completely gray. That is really one of my biggest gripes with the movie is the way it looks. Just the coloring is so bad. One of the worst like looking movies I've ever seen. And I get you want it to be like drab and like, oh, it's the loss of life and it's so their life is so bleak, but it's like, good lord, man. It's almost looks like Sin City. Like it's almost just black and white. It's very bad. So that is one of my gripes. I think some of the line deliveries. I mean, I've got a ton of notes here, so we can get into it. I don't want to get into it too crazy. But if you want like a spoiler-free review, I like it. If you like horror movies, you will like it as well. There's some good, decent scares. I won't lie. After I turned the movie off, it was like pitch black. I was in an empty house. I was kind of looking in the corners and thought I saw stuff. You know how it goes. It had that effect. So it's not a waste of time. But there are some problems that we'll get into. What about you, Ben?
I was excited to watch this one again.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this movie.
Really?
I really like this one. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
You know how people say like they got like things that they're just afraid of?
Yeah.
Me, there is almost nothing that I am just afraid of with no context. Like obviously,
Yeah.
in context, like I'm hanging from a tight wire, I'm going to be scared of heights. But not just
Yeah.
in general, I'm scared of heights. There is one thing that I am just scared of without no context required, and that is freaking like demons and possessions and
Yeah.
basically Insidious. And so
Yeah.
for me, this movie is so scary.
Yeah, it definitely is. There are some really freaky moments, and we'll get into it specifically, but the first shot of the movie is one of the scariest parts for me. I don't know what it was about it. The first shot of the movie, it like pans down from this lamp, from this light, and then it goes into this kid's room, and then it's doing one continuous shot. It's kind of floating around, and it floats past this window, and you see this figure in the window, and then it floats down the hall, and it like shows just the ghost woman's face.
Yep.
But it's like really pretty obscured in the shadows, and it's that was like a great way to start the movie. That was quite unnerving. Yeah.
Yeah, so
this really had you
liked
geeked.
This movie. It didn't have me as geeked this time, but I also remember as a child when this first came out. I'm like 6 or 7 years old, and I didn't know anything about it, but the movie poster of Ty Simpkins, and then the word Insidious, I didn't know what it meant, but that was just so scary for me.
Yeah.
My brother would say the word Insidious, and I would like be pissing myself. And then when I finally watched it in high school, I was like not disappointed with the years of build up. Then I watched it again last night, and I was like, man, it's got some very glaring issues, but it is. I like this horror movie. It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a perfect, I would say like a good party, like you got a group of friends over. It is one of those movies to put on for sure. It will get some good scares. It's not really hard to follow. You can have people kind of talking and riffing during it. It's a good group horror movie. All right, should we just dive into some of these specifics? But let's give you a rundown of the plot. Spoiler warning for Insidious. If you have not seen Insidious and you don't want spoilers, do not continue on this journey. Go watch it. But if you don't care, we'll give you the rundown. So basically, there's this family. I forgot their names already, but it's Renee and Josh. And they have 3 kids, Dalton, Foster, and a baby, Callie.
They will remember my name reference.
Callie. Yeah. Shout out, they will remember my name.
Shout out me.
Yeah, shout out Ben
And my
for getting
moves.
Callie.
Sounds weird without context.
They move into a new house, and some little strange things start happening. Okay, the little weird things. The mom is kind of pursuing this dream of songwriting. The dad is kind of distant, but the kids love him. And then one day, the oldest son, Dalton, he's in the attic. He's climbing around, exploring, falls, hits his head. And then the next morning, he doesn't wake up. He's in a coma. Nobody knows why. The doctors can't explain it. And after that, these paranormal instances happen more and more, and they get more frequent and they get more disturbing, and the family has to deal with that. And you come to find out later that it's due to astral projection, and he has astral projected so far out of his body that he's gotten lost in this thing called the further. And because of that, his body is laying there as an empty vessel, and all these other spirits and entities are trying to take over this vessel, and that's why this family is being haunted. Even though they move throughout the movie, they're still haunted, and it's because their son is haunted. And it's also Patrick Wilson is the dad. It explains that he also has this ability to astral project, and his son inherited that from him. And so he has to go into the further and astral project to go find his son through all these scary ghosts and these scary demons and bring him back to reality. That is the plot of Insidious. Let's talk about some issues. I'm going to talk like you guys have seen the movie. There are lots of changes. So I've read the screenplay. I've read the bulk of the screenplay. There are lots of changes, and I don't think for the better, most of them.
Oh.
Yeah. For example, Josh's character in the script is so much more fleshed out, and he's made out to be so much more of like a loser, which makes his sort of heroic journey into the further kind of more impactful. Because the whole movie, like, there's a scene in the very beginning, the first time we see Josh, and Renee kind of ties his tie for him, but in the movie they don't really pay attention to it. She just kind of does it. But in the script, they kind of really draw attention to it, and she's like, you really need to learn how to, like, tie your own tie. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to. And then there's a lot more stuff with him at the school. The scene on the porch after Renee finds the bloody handprint on the bedsheet, and Josh comes home, and he's like, yo, what's the problem? And she's like, where were you? You need to be here. You need to be present. And he's like, I'm out paying for Dalton's medical bills. In the script, Renee actually claps back with that and says, no, your mom is paying for Dalton's medical bills.
Damn.
So there's like little things like that set up Josh to be like this kind of loser. Not that their financial status makes him a loser, but he just, they set it up like that. And so that moment when he journeys in to find his son, and he finally kind of, I don't know, he sort of redeems himself that way. It makes it more impactful. But in the movie, they scrap almost all of Josh's scenes. He has like 3 or 4 scenes in the script of him at school, developing his character, showing how he's dealing with the trauma and how that's affecting his work, and his relationship with his students, and they scrap all of that in the movie, and I don't
wonder.
I don't really.
Were these scenes filmed and cut?
Yeah. What's that?
I wonder if these were filmed and cut.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I feel like they maybe just were cut for time, but it feels like, to me it feels really important to keep, because just to show his arc and make it a little more impactful. So that's one thing that I didn't love about the movie, and I don't want to be one of those people that's like, the book is better than the movie, but it's not the book, it's the like original screenplay. So I don't know why they changed that. Yeah, color grading, terrible. Just completely gray. Ben, I want to know, this only happened when they were like astral projecting, but I didn't know if it was just my TV. Would the screen like black out in spots, or was that just my TV? I think it was my TV.
Very well.
I need like an
it could have
OLED.
been, yeah. I will say, I just read an interesting trivia.
Uh-huh.
The handprint is not blood.
Oh, what is it?
It is red lipstick. The red-faced demon, known as the lipstick demon, using his hands to apply his signature red look, leaves the handprint, showing how close he already was to Dalton at this point in the film.
Interesting.
What do I love about this movie? A lot. Because it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, when there's just like little freaking like hidden things and like that little kid standing face first to the wall in the laundry room. First time I saw that, I was like, "Go! What was that?" Or then like when there's the one that's like you can see him behind the baby crib, or the freaking when the guy's out on the porch and then he comes in at her. Oh, scares the piss out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say the movie is more enjoyable when you still don't know what's happening. Once you figure it out, it's like it's still okay. And I think it sticks the landing, but it's just not, as interesting.
Yeah.
I like
makes sense.
all the demon characters. I think the red one is the least scary.
The least scary?
Once you see him. Like when he's sharpening his claws and it's kind of like you put freaking you put ragtime music over that.
That was one of my points actually written down here is that thing is freaky. Okay, there's the classic scene where he's behind Patrick Wilson, right? That's like a pretty I've seen that before. That's like every thumbnail of movies of videos that talk about Insidious is that image. And then the part where Elise is like and he's sketching it out. That's a really cool look. But yeah, once he's in the further and he's in like the weird like Tim Burton dungeon and he looks up and he's like sharpening his claws and it just looks really bad. He kind of becomes silly to me.
It sticks with just the
But before that he was pretty scary.
But then it just switches over to the how scary the old woman is.
Yeah. The Patrick Wilson demon, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's scarier once you get to the end of it. I really liked how if you were paying attention, you would know that Patrick Wilson never made it back to his body.
How? Explain.
Well, because he never goes back to it. Like, it's just like you see the kid getting to his, like through his perspective of getting to himself. But the last of you see of Patrick Wilson is just him still like addressing that woman, and then she like disappears, and then he just wakes up. It's like he never got back to himself.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, that kind of made me. I mean, we could talk about the ending in a second, but just a few little shotgun blast of notes. The loud ass piano stabs, I'm not really a fan of. Why do we got to do that? They did it so much.
Dude, come on.
They just drop a piano on your face.
It was 2010.
Yeah, I mean it was cool for the time, but now it's become that's like a trope.
Title track music is cool.
Yes.
Title card.
I will. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed the jigsaw drawing on the board. That was a fun little nod. It's kind of it's when Josh is in his classroom, somebody drew like the jigsaw puppet.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's just a fun thing.
Yeah,
we should do some stuff like that.
That's a fun thing. Like picture of me on the refrigerator.
Yeah. I'm going to do that someday. So I want to talk about the music for just a second. I have written down here. Oh shit, I lost it. I have written down here, I do not like the piano score. It sounds like a damn soap opera. However, I don't want to redact it, but I do want to add a little bit of nuance to it. I listened to the score last night as I was reading the soundtrack. The score is actually great. Even the piano and strings score is actually really wonderful. If it was applied to a different movie, I just don't think it worked for me in the context of the movie. Like, maybe it was just the directing and acting combined with that music that made me feel like it was kind of soap opera-y. Like one specific scene I remember was when she's talking to the nurse.
I feel like the universe is just trying to see how far I'll bend before I break.
Well, the universe picked a fight with the wrong chick.
And she's like,
I just feel like life is really just throwing everything at me, and
it's playing like this.
Universe is saying how far I'll bend before I break.
Yeah, yeah.
I did
And then the
notice
nurse
those
is like,
lines. I did not think about those lines. Like, this sucks.
yeah. And then the nurse hits her with,
well, the universe picked the wrong chick.
that's a real line.
I know.
And it's playing like this. It's playing like this piano, like a strings, like classical thing. And it just didn't work for me. But I think it was because of the acting and some of the dialogue. But the score by itself, I listened to it last night, the whole soundtrack, it's great. It's really good. The piano stabs as much as it's annoying. It's a great soundtrack, so just wanted to address that.
I will address also, for all of its flaws, it was a $1.5 million movie.
Yeah, super.
Shot in 3 weeks.
Yeah, very low budget. One of the most profitable movies of all time, right? I don't remember how much it made, but it like
100 million.
$1 billion?
100 million.
Oh, yeah, so 100x its budget.
One of the most profitable of the year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I like it for what it is. I think they did something great, but some of the like even reading the dialogue, it's a little bit of Leigh Wanell's writing. Because I read maybe 30-40 pages of the script before seeing the movie. So I kind of knew some of the stuff going into it. I stopped at the Tiny Tim scene because I didn't want to read that first. And reading some of that dialogue, I was like, ugh, I don't know how this is going to work. And yeah, some of it, most of the time it was actually fine. I think, who's the girl? Rose Byrne? She was good. She delivered the lines in a way that was like, made it better than the writing. But there's some, like, I have written down here, one of the voicemails, she leaves a voicemail for Patrick Wilson's character. And I'll play that right here. But it's like, I was like laughing out loud because the line delivery was so...
Josh, where are you? I need you to come home now.
Like, really, we couldn't get another take. There's two more things I want to talk about from the script. I'll talk about one right now. There's a moment when they have like the home invasion situation. It's like when the alarm's blaring and all of that,
Scary
which
movie scene.
is a good scene. There's a moment in the script. So she goes into Callie's room and she sees a man behind like the veil. That's what you were talking about earlier? Yes. So in the script, the way that scene plays out is she walks to Callie's door and sees a man, but I assume it was from behind or something. And she thinks it's Josh, and she's addressing him. She's like, Josh, blah, blah, blah. And then Josh responds, and he's down the hallway on the other side. And so it kind of pans over to him over there. And then it pans back, and then she freaks out because Josh is over there. But in the movie, it just kind of shows scary guy. So it's like there's lots of little things. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but there's lots of little things like that like, why did we need to change that? That could have been a really cool moment. And it still is. It's a great scene, but
We weren't yet to the Curry Barker phase of horror movie fans are smart in 2010.
Yeah, I think that is a big part of it. The other thing I'll talk about later, I think, is another example of that. Scariest part of the movie for me, my personal favorite part of the movie, is the freaking Tiny Tim scene, because it is so weird. It's so strange and odd. I love that she goes, because she starts with a record, whatever, and then she's doing some errands. She walks outside the house, and it's broad daylight. It's not nighttime. There's not like a really eerie score. There's no like freaky demon design. It's broad daylight. She walks outside her house, and then she's looking in through the window, and the Tiny Tim song starts playing, and you just see this kid in like lederhosen doing a jig. in her house, and she's just looking through her own window. And for whatever reason, it being daylight and just, I don't know, maybe it's the way it was shot. I think it's like a 1 or 2, so it was really cool. But that sequence is my favorite, and that I think was the most eerie part for me, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's lame, but I love that scene.
I like all the freaking Elise vision stuff when she puts on her Nazi mask.
Oh,
or
dude.
when she's like, and then or
Yeah.
when she's drawing him, just all that supernatural stuff. Because it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
I'm like 65% convinced that stuff like that can happen. So it's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. No, that I think I have that written down here. The flashbulb scene is really awesome. I think that's literally my next note. Yeah, the flashbulb scene. So they do this seance with the supernatural people and Elise. And that whole scene was really, really cool. I love the Nazi gas mask. I thought that was really freaky deaky. So, okay, we're getting into the Elise stuff now. This is my last script thought. And this is just a really petty one. There's a subtle difference here. When Josh opens the door, he says, "Oh, Mrs. Rainier?" In the movie, she says, "Oh, Mrs. Rainier is my mother. Call me Elise." In the script, he opens the door and he's like, "Oh, Mrs. Rainier?" And she's like, "No, my mom couldn't make it today. It's just me. I'm Elise." And it's like just such a subtle change, but it's so much more like, I don't know, entertaining and interesting, and I don't know. Yeah, I really like that. That was the last script thing I'll talk about. But yeah, so Elise's character is really cool. They make a point in the script that like when Josh opens the door, there's nothing like, I can't remember the word that it used, but there's nothing sad or depressing about her, and they really ham it up in the movie. Like when he opens the door, she's like laughing and smiling, and, oh my gosh, which I thought was interesting. I don't know, to make her overly bubbly rather than mournful. It was kind of an interesting point. Okay, let's talk about the astral projection. I think this is a really cool plot point that I was not expecting. I thought it was just gonna be like, yeah, the demon latched onto your son. When you moved into that house, the demon latched onto your son, and now it's following you. Which could have been a fine. That's a really B horror movie trope, whatever. But the reason that these demons are following him is because his body is an empty vessel, because he is astral projected too far into the further. So now all these demons are trying to, and it's a cool way to be like, no, we don't just have one creepy dude walking around the house. We have a creepy greasy hair dude. We have a red-faced lipstick demon. We have these demon girls. We have this demon child. Like, you get to play with all these different types of characters and scares. So I think that's a cool way to do it, and it's an interesting way. But it raises lots of questions that I would like to ask. And we'll see if we can come up with some answers between the two of us. So, question number 1, and this thought I had during the movie. Elise says specifically that one of the demons wants to host the child so that it can physically cause pain to people.
That's the red
That's
face,
the
right?
red demon. But then, during the seance, when shit gets crazy, the Kiss ghost, I called it the Kiss ghost. I think it looks like a member of the band Kiss. It physically grabs Renee and pushes her up against the wall and like licks her face.
That was awesome.
Which it's a cool, and the seance scene is cool, but that raised a question for me like, okay, so if you can do that, if they can do that already, what's the point of getting this kid's body? if the red demon was all about, I need a physical body so I can cause pain to people, but these guys can already physically touch people and shove them up against a wall, that kind of muddies the water a little bit. Am I wrong in that?
Kind of seems to me
Okay.
like whenever they get too heavy in their supernaturalisms, is they seem to open doors
Okay.
in some way.
Interesting.
Is what seems to happen. Because, like, at the end when they're all converging on him,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like he get, you know,
Yeah.
and then in that scene, it seems like they open a doors somehow. It's also possible that that's a massive plot hole,
Yeah.
but I want to assume that it isn't.
Okay. Which is totally fair.
So my hypothesis is going to be that when I'm going to call it the same, almost the same thing as my personal belief with supernatural things, is in that one cannot be possessed or impacted or affected by a spirit unless they allow themselves to be impacted or possessed by said spirit.
Yes.
If like one cannot be possessed unless they allow it to happen through whatever way. I don't know how much intention goes into that. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what if in their contacting them and they're trying to reach them, they're kind of like inviting them into their like space and they're giving them more power in doing so.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah, I'm not saying that it is a plot hole. That very well could be the case. But I'm just wondering, is the juice worth the squeeze? Because that's kind of the only instance that it happens where they physically grab somebody, and I'm like, is that worth kind of negating the stakes? But maybe it's not. Maybe
Let's
it's
call James and see what he says.
Yeah, I can call Leigh up. Okay, next question. Also, and these questions all came last night as I was reading the script. If the demons are haunting them because they want to get into Dalton's body, and that's the whole reason that they're there, what was with the books on the floor and the misplaced sheet notes and the cry on the baby monitor? Didn't all that happen before Dalton went into his coma?
Well, they could be getting closer in that he's not lost yet. You know? It also it's also I think is more so just set up like, you know, this is the classic, you know, ghost movie. It's like there's going to be stuff misplaced. I think it's more the trope in like getting you to think that it's this, like they want you to think the house is haunted.
Yeah.
But I would say that they were just getting close is what it would probably was, and then they did that other stuff was just some playing to the audience and like trying to make them think this.
Yeah, no, totally. It could be that makes sense. I think you're probably right. It's probably because like the two things that happen is like the books end up on the floor, and Renee's like, Dalton, when you use my books, put them back on the shelf. And Dalton's like, I didn't touch your books. But you know, that could be just like some piece of shit kid lying. And then the other thing is she's like, Where's my sheet music? I need my sheet music. Where'd the movers put it? And then she finds it in like the attic, and she's like, I don't remember putting it in the attic. So it's like those are the only two things. But I think the baby monitor thing, I thought that happened before Dalton. I'm almost certain. And that one was a little bit more like there's like yelling through the baby monitor, but that could be explained by, you know, interference with the radio signals, whatever.
Maybe the baby's astral projecting.
Maybe the baby, yeah. Maybe Callie is astral projecting.
Baby can't do it too.
Into the body of an actress from a 90s sitcom. Who knows?
Nice reference.
Yeah, thank you. They will remember my name. August 21st, right here on the YouTube channel. August 19th, if you're in St. George, at the Electric Theater from 6:30 to 8:30.
Cedra will be there.
Yes. I will be there. Damon Mummert will be there. Some other fun characters will be there. We'll maybe try and do a Q&A after the movie. Be there or be square. Anyways, yeah, that was just one question that I had. So, but then, and then another thing, and this goes along with what we're saying. Dalton's head, okay? Why did the head hitting thing even need to happen if it had nothing to do with the reason he went into a coma? The doctors explain away that theory immediately, so it does basically nothing to move the plot forward. Like, the reason that you might do that is so that there is a scientifical explanation. It's like, oh, Dalton hit his head and now he's in a coma, and I don't, maybe the spiritual stuff is kind of crazy. But the doctor, I think, literally in the next scene is like, no, the head hitting has literally nothing to do with it. So that just seems like kind of not needed. Like, you could just have him not wake up one day. If he's going to go into a coma and none of the doctors know why, and it's such an anomaly, you don't really need the head hitting thing. And then in turn, you don't need the sheet music thing because it happens in the same scene. Like, you could scrap all of that and it would maybe be a little bit tighter. I don't know. Or maybe use the head hitting thing to connect to the astral projection mishap. Yeah, he hit his head.
Well, I would say it also it could just it just kind of adds to the you have no idea what's going on.
It does, and which I like if it feels earned, if that makes sense. Like, I agree. I think it's cool to do these misdirections and be like, oh, we're setting up a standard horror movie haunted house, and then we're going to pull the rug out from you, and it's going to be about astral projection, and it's going to be something you've never seen before. But it just feels a little bit unearned. It's like happenstance. It's like, oh, he happens to fall and hit his head, and then that same night is the very night that he astral projects into the further and can't come back. And that's just a crazy sequence of events that happens. And also at the same time, it just feels a little bit like, it feels slightly cheap. But it's cool. It's cool for a first watch, but then on rewatch, I don't know if it holds up, because like something like Hereditary, which you have not seen yet, it will do sort of a similar thing where it's setting up for something else. It's setting up, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it does something similar where it wants you to think that this movie is something, and then it turns into something else. But then on rewatch, the misdirection makes sense. The misdirection was a part of the ending, but it just was framed differently. So that's where I think the difference is. Maybe I don't think I'm making any sense at all.
Horror movies as a whole, I'll go back to the time period. Horror movies had not yet evolved past cheap scares.
No, absolutely. I we should look at it within the context of when it was made. But yeah, I think, yeah, this is all nitpicky.
A horror
by the
movie
way,
fan,
very nitpicky.
Horror movie fans were simpler back then. Now we need bull crap about ritualistic
trauma,
insemination, and
yeah, everything needs to be a trauma allegory for abuse. Yeah, I will say, dude, Hereditary.
Before it was you make me jump and squeal, I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And heck, for me, that's kind of what it still is. Call me an old timer. Call me old fashioned.
Hey.
But I like this a lot more than I liked Midsummer.
Hey, call me old fashioned. You make me squeal, I'm gonna leave happy.
Me when I'm at the gay strip club.
Yeah. Hereditary is a great
Sorry,
movie,
Janet.
but I really think it is done some irreversible damage to the horror genre in that everything now has to and it is a great movie because it focuses on the family dynamics and the characters and the drama over the horror and then still manages to be very scary. But now every movie is like, yeah, this monster is an allegory for depression. And it's like, dude, can we do Evil Dead 2 again? Where's Evil Dead 2? Somebody find me more Evil Dead 2 movies where it's just gory and silly and still good.
The Strangers is not silly, but there you go.
I do still need to watch Strangers. There's a debate. There's a argument to be made that audiences now. I wanted to make a video about this specifically with Evil Dead 2. I think if audiences now, if Evil Dead 2 came out right now, everyone that loves it would shit on it. I think I could safely say
That's a
that.
strange thing to do.
What?
That'd be a strange thing to do.
Shit on a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not worth the time. Not worth the effort.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, let's.
I will
let's
say, I
yeah.
had a thought, and I gotta give me a second to remember what my thought was.
Okay, sorry.
You know, I don't remember what it was, so let's just go on.
Okay. I will say I really like the picture setup and payoff was nice. That is a good setup and payoff. I noticed it in the script. There's 2 instances in the beginning of the movie where they talk about Patrick Wilson and
No
photos
pictures.
and no pictures, and then it's like kind of, you know, you kind of know that there's a reason, and it pays off. It's because his mom used to take pictures of him, and when she did, there would be a demon woman, and so she got rid of all these pictures. Or no, she didn't. She still has them, but she hid them away from him, and she stopped taking his picture, and he still has this like weird trauma with pictures. There's actually, holy shit, now that I think of it, in the I'm having this realization. In the script, Ben, it's right after Dalton's, like, things are getting worse with Dalton. There's a scene where Patrick Wilson is at the school and it's photo day. And his class is all lined up to take a picture. And the photographer is like, hey, dude, get in this picture. And Patrick Wilson is like, no, I'm not. I don't want to get in the picture. Just take it without me. And the photographer's like kind of pushing him. And he's like, dude, just take the fucking picture. And the photographer's like, oh, all right, everyone say your teacher's an asshole. Like, but as I was reading it, because I didn't know the ending yet, I thought it was just like he was just having trouble with Dalton's situation and he was like irritable. But now I'm realizing right now that was a part of that, and that's a really cool scene. Why did they take that out? That would have been awesome.
Hey, if they made that movie now, it would be in there. Take
Yeah.
comfort in that.
Damn. Anyways, so yeah, I really like that setup and
It
payoff.
sounds like the same treatment that World War Z got.
Like you're just looking at it in the context of now instead of when it was made.
Well, World War Z could have been a lot cooler as well if you the original script and the book.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but like there's just little I mean, come on. The script was really solid. I have not seen the sequels, okay? Have you seen any of the sequels?
No, I've liked to leave it on the cliffhanger and not learn any more.
Okay, so the Insidious 2, I'm pretty sure picks up with the same family. However, I have not seen it. Ben has not seen it. Ben, what happens to this family? Because the ending is leaves you on a very crazy cliffhanger. In your mind, what happens?
Shit goes down and they probably nothing good.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Insidious 2 is cheap. Is going to be cheap in how it handles it, and that's why I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
I want to keep my, like, you've got your dad who's possessed, who just killed a woman in your living room.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going to happen to him, but you know that that demon Josh is right behind Renee, and then movie ends
Yeah.
with Insidious. and it just goes like,
Yeah.
nothing good can come from that. Believe it or not.
There's no positive outcome. Your husband just choked out this old woman in your living room.
And if you see Rose Byrne in that movie, she could use a sandwich or two. Like, there's nothing she can do.
Oh man, Rose Byrne, you're beautiful. I know Rose Byrne is a fan of the podcast. You're beautiful.
Well, yeah, but she's just kind of deathly skinny in that movie.
Yeah.
And so you got an old woman, a skinny woman, and 2 children and a baby. What are they going to do against a meathead like Patrick Wilson, who's also possessed? Like, they're toast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I agree.
Pretend that there's no follow up. Insidious 2 does not exist to me. They're toast.
What do you think would happen in Insidious 2? Like, how do you think they explain that away? If you had to guess, if you had to make your best estimate. I am actually curious to see, because also isn't what's that lady's name? Why am I forgetting? Elise? Isn't she in all of the rest of the movies?
She is too. I know that. And that's why I've got no interest in watching it, because it seems to me like they retcon that ending for the money.
Yeah.
Sold out, retcon their great ending, and just made a franchise out of it. And so I don't want to watch them, and I won't.
No, I totally agree. I think I still will, because I'm kind of a completist. I'm gonna watch the new one. You're a sadist. You're a sadomasochist. Yeah. Oh, gross! Don't put that in. Editor Broad, please cut that out. I don't know what.
You're a completist, well, I'm a sadomasochist.
I watch as many movies as I possibly can in the theater, and I it's a horror movie in the theater, so I'm gonna go check it out. But it's not gonna be good. I don't think any of the subsequent ones are gonna match up to this one, and even this one is not like a S tier film.
I like it, and I'm leaving it where it is. I will not watch any sequels.
Yeah, it's totally fair. So you'll veto any of those if we want to watch the Insidious sequels for the podcast? So for the audience, Ben, I might give you like 1 veto a quarter, so you get like 4 vetoes a year, because I might eventually get to where we're like, we need to watch some really deranged shit, and if you really don't want to watch it, Ben gets a veto. But we haven't had to use it yet. Two episodes in, and we're chilling.
We haven't had to, and I will say I have as many vetoes as I want, is what I will say.
Yeah, hey pal, you don't run my vetoes, man. You don't have.
If there's a movie I really don't want to watch, I'm not watching it. You managed to get me to watch Midsummer. Whatever. At one. I will say I'm being very liberal with this venture. So
yeah, I appreciate it. You're a good sport.
I can't foresee a lot of I can't foresee a lot of vetoes. But let me just say, if I feel like a veto is coming, I'm vetoing it. All right.
Do you have any other thoughts on the movie? I think that's everything I had.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's good. If you are a fan of horror movies and somehow have not seen this, we are in the same boat, but you should go check it out. And if you have already seen it, go check it out again. Get it on physical media. Even though I wanted to watch this on physical media, I ordered the Blu-ray last week when we decided we were going to do this. And it said it was going to come Tuesday, and now it's coming today after we shoot the freaking podcast. But
so will I.
Yeah. Booyah. All right, let's do a weekly recommend. You want to go first, Ben? Do you have something?
I don't want to go first.
Okay, I will go first. My weekly recommend is, well, I have like 2 micro weekly recommends and then 1 real weekly recommend. The movie Tony, which I talked about earlier in Sweet and Sour, is a great movie. It has not released yet though, so I can't fully recommend it. But when it comes out, if it's playing in your local theater, go check it out. It's about Anthony Bourdain, but it's not like a biopic like we're following him from birth. It's one summer. It's basically the summer where he learns that he wants to be a chef. So it's kind of a coming of age story in that way. And it's not crazy. Nothing in the movie is insane. It was just like a pleasant movie to watch, which I don't really have a lot of those. I don't really watch a lot of movies that are just like really laid back and I feel good afterwards. But that was one of them. And to go along with that, the soundtrack for Tony, I have been listening to on repeat. I think it's so beautiful and simple, but it just makes me feel very alive. It's a very good summer track. Like, go check out that soundtrack. It's very good. And those guys are just awesome. They are who I want me and Ben to be. But in that same vein, something that you could watch right now is Blackberry, another Matt Johnson movie. It has what's that guy's name, Ben, that's in Tropic Thunder? Jay Baruchel?
However you say it. Jay Baruchel something.
Yeah, Jay Baruchel.
Hiccup.
Matt Johnson and Glenn Howerton from It's Always Sunny. And it's another like biopic, but again, it's not like a typical biopic. It's about the rise and fall of BlackBerry. It is the most entertaining movie I have seen in a very, very long time. I was sitting there kicking my feet, giggling like a schoolgirl. It's got some great needle drops. It's funny. The story is entertaining. The story is beautiful. The themes are great. The acting is spectacular. The dynamic between the three leads is so energetic and awesome. Everything about the movie is great. And Glenn Howerton gets to yell the line, "I'm from Waterloo where the vampires hang out."
I'm from Waterloo where the vampires hang out!
I'm going back to Waterloo where the vampires hang out.
Yeah, really one of my favorite movies I've watched in the last few months. So go check out Blackberry. Ben, what do you got for us, bro?
My recommend this week is kind of a cop-out.
Okay.
Because I didn't consume any new media this week. Almost at all. Almost at all. So I'm just going to fall back, listen to Cameron Winter. Listen to heavy metal. Listen to Geese.
The GOAT.
Listen to Geese. Listen to his live news stuff. He's got a lot of great stuff there. Brock knows this. That's why it feels cheap, is because it's like Brock put me onto this one.
No, it's not cheap, man. Weekly recommend can be anything. Anything you want the people to know about.
Okay, I also recommend Anastasia Night.
What's that?
I will not elaborate. Just Google it.
Use Brave browser.
Use Brave browser and Google it. I don't know what that is, but use it.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us. So thank you guys for listening. Give us a subscribe. You can go follow us on Instagram, on TikTok at GBB Podcast. Go buy this shirt on Amazon that Ben has so you can look just like him. If you guys have any horror movies that you want us to watch and review, comment down below. We will absolutely get to those. Don't give us anything too crazy, and no Eli Roth movies, please.
Yeah, that gets a veto. I can veto the comments as well. I can veto.
Yeah.
I can veto whoever I want. That's all I had to say.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Love you. Ben, I had a dream last night that there was a woman that was pregnant with my child, and it made me very happy. I was very joyful, and I had a lot of peace. What do you think that means? Should I give up this life? Let's just be honest. Let's just be candid. Should I just give this shit up?
Ah!